Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 94 of Build the 1967 Mustang Eleanor from the film Gone in 60 Seconds. Now, you'd like to build this 1/8 scale model along with me? Head over to the Fanhome website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can build this 1/8 scale model. So, kit number 94. We've got washer pumps, bonnet pins, all kinds of little peripheral components going in. Pretty straightforward push fits, the odd screw here and there. We're going to need the body shell from the previous issue, and this is going in on our front panel, folks, okay? Shows you where everything's going to go, where it all locates, how it all clips into place, and then obviously we're going to be putting the pins in, and this is our completed Eleanor today, folks, okay? So let's grab all the bits and pieces and get them all lined up, and then we can do a bit of assembly for you. Right, let's grab our first component, which is going to be that. We then want our bit of pipe to go in. There's a semicircle on there and a semicircle on here, so it can only go in the one way, like so. To grab this component and this component, and we want a PS12 screw. A little tinsy wincy one up there. Then we want the forked bits going towards that side. There you go. Not easy when you shake, but we got there in the end. Like that. Okay. So that's what you want. We'll just back that off and fracker like that, just so that will locate in place a bit easier. Right, so we are going in there. Right, so let's bring Eleanor in. We are going in here. Just in there. So I'm going to try and get this into shot for you as best as we can. We want this piece to go in next. That piece there. With a PS14 screw. So let's change the screwdriver bit. Bring in a 14. Grab a bit of oil. And we'll see then that we can get this piece in situ. And it's going in the big hole on the side there. So let's spin Eleanor around and see whether we can get at where you can see what I'm doing. And this pipe here is going in this tinsy wincy little hole down there. And it's going to sit just like that. Okay? That's what we're hoping to do. Hopefully you can see that over there. Right. I'm going to move that now and show you what I've been doing. You've got a little pin bracket, one of these. Okay. And it's sitting just where my finger is. And then this screws into it, this bracket. And then this pipe will then locate in the little hole on the front panel. Like that. Okay. Then we can now tighten that up. It's a bit fiddly, but it will go. Now I can spin Eleanor up and try and screw that in place. Bit fiddly. Right there, see? There's the bracket. And that's what you want. It's a bit fiddly because obviously I've tried to film on an A4 size bit of bench and it's just not big enough now because Eleanor's outgrown my workspace. Now we got the other side to do. In process, one of these pins, PS017, and it's going just in there. Let's grab the screw. One of those. Let's grab my screwdriver bit. And then this locates through the big hole on that panel there, and then the peg goes in the little hole just on the side. Just like so. And then we can line that screw up. Pull that in place. That is going nowhere. We can now bring Eleanor up. Can lose the rag now. And then we want then to put our bonnet pins in. So they're going up and through inside there. And then this part comes up. Okay? So that's what it's telling us to do. So that's what we'll do. Alright. We're going up and under with the bonnet pins. So we're coming up under there. And then we're going through the big semicircle. According to that. Somewhat like so. Looks a bit Eve Robinson, but that's what it wants. And then that will happen on the other side as well. And then that will let your bonnet come down the way. And then you'll thread this through the slot in the front. There's a little cutout in the front of this pin on the bonnet. And it will go through. And then that will then go over and lock in that tongue. And then that will sit like that. But there you go, folks. That's the bonnet pins on. Part 94, all finished, folks. Don't forget, if you want to grab this for yourself and build this along with me, head over to the Fanhome website. Follow the link in the description. And you too can be building this 1/8 scale Mustang. In the meantime, to help me out, you can just click little fester in the corner, subscribe to the channel. Whilst you're there, if you give the bell a ring, select all, and that way you'll get notified of upcoming future content. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keep me company. See you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.